Island, because one of the entrance, the east side, got a block because there's some construction there.
Oh dear.
Well, of course, I think they extended the time lah. Supposed to close at 7 p.m. but they extended, I think, until 8 p.m.
Wow,
now we will be spending the night on the Coney Island.
Is it like that better or vertical or horizontal better?
Yeah, it's okay.
Either
All
way,
right. Okay, we are live. Yes, we are live.
Okay.
Yes, right. Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Wait, I need to open my Facebook first. Let me see.
Okay.
I need to go to the Hwachong page. Make sure it's running.
Sure.
Is this your first time on the StreamYard?
No.
Okay.
I've been on StreamYard before, but I didn't subscribe to StreamYard.
Oh, okay. So I am using my StreamYard account. I just switch on the Hwachong page first. Make sure everything is running right. Okay, everyone. Yes, we are live. Yes, we are live. Good. Okay, if you can hear us and see us, please give a thumbs up. Please like the post. Yes, Eggbone. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, good evening. And today we have a very special guest, Eugene Seah. He actually typed in the batch that he are from 95. No, actually Eugene is from 93.
Oh yeah, 93 S24.
Oops, I give you the wrong year.
差不远. It's okay.
Okay. So tonight we would we'll be talking about the topic of personal branding. But before we jump into that, Eugene, maybe you can share with us your life story, a shortened version, condensed version.
Yeah.
Takeaways of your
45 minutes, right? Maximum.
Yeah, about 45 minutes.
Okay, so first of all, I entered 93 S24. So I think there's no S2 nowadays. It's basically physics, double mathematics, and economics. Yeah. So these are the topics. And the first thing I want to say is I wasn't very sure what I wanted to do next time. Yeah, so I thought let's go for something easy to score. So double maths is easy to score, physics is easy to score, economics not so easy to score. Yeah, and I really don't know what to do for the most of my life until I entered uni. Then I decided that uni I will study mass communication at NTU. Yeah, and then I was very sure I wanted to be a film director. Yeah, until I graduated, I didn't become a film director. I went into Singapore Stock Exchange and I continued to work in Singapore Stock Exchange all the way until 2008. And throughout my life, it was always finance. Despite studying film studies, journalism, it was finance. All the way 2013, November, I was in Hong Kong as an expat. And then I lost my job. Yeah, and then that began the second chapter of my life, which I'll share later. Keep you in suspense first. Yeah.
Okay. So what were your during your schooling days? What was your dreams then, or you don't have any dreams?
in Hwachong, huh?
Yeah.
I noticed actually not just me a lot of my classmates at the age of 17, like what do we know, right? We only know what we don't like. So I know I know I don't like chemistry, so I didn't study chemistry. Yeah, then I know that I faint when I got vaccination, so I cannot take biology. Yeah, so in then by rule of elimination, I'm only left with physics and maths. Yeah, but what I didn't know, right, because currently I'm a personal branding coach and life coach. Yeah, so what I didn't know is that there's such a thing. No career guidance or no teacher ever said that, hey, Eugene, you can consider being a speaker or life coach or a brand consultant. Yeah, so I ended up studying physics, and it's like I noticed that a lot about people, because right now, as I'm coaching people in SMU, NTU, and also in
mm,
Hwachong and Dunman,
mm,
it's the same thing. Yeah, a lot of
mm.
people thought that, oh, all I have choices is engineering, accountant, and doctor. Now it's already 2021, but all of us still advise our children and our students as if it is still back to 1997. Yeah,
He
so I
would say
think,
he like to skip lecture.
wow, jialat really. Boon bluff one, he top student, Bluff one. Yeah. So just to be clear, I didn't skip lecture. I was a very role model. I was a student council president in Hwachong, so I have to make sure I turn up. Yeah, I think it's not true lah. Most people don't care about me, but I have the feeling people are looking at me, so I have to be very proper, take lecture notes, attend on time, and things like that. Yeah, it's very funny lah. Probably people just totally ignore me. Mm. Yeah.
So what was the naughtiest thing you did during your this?
Naughtiest thing. Just to be clear, I'm not drinking pai chiu. This one is this one is mineral water. It's free from a hotel. Free from a hotel. Yeah. Okay, so the naughtiest thing. Okay, I know already. This one, wow, very few people know about this story. It's exclusive to Yuantai's channel. Our student council president. Yeah, I was student council president, and I got almost got impeached. Yeah, like Bill Clinton.
Wow.
Yeah.
So serious.
I didn't tell you before, right? Like,
Yeah, you didn't mention before.
Yeah, actually, very few people know. Of course, my student council batch, they know lah. Yeah, because they are the ones who wanted to impeach me. Yeah, so I was chasing after a girl who shall go unnamed. 17. By the way, I was from Chinese high school, which is now known as Hwachong Institution. And we are very, very desperate. Like 4 years. For me, it's not just 4 years, because my primary school was also boys' school. Yeah, so it's many years without girls. Many years. Then finally went to JC, right? JC1 is like, I almost got a heart attack. So many girls. Yeah. So I got very distracted. Despite being the student council president, I was always buying roses for a particular girl, and always dating her, writing sweet notes, put in the pigeonhole. By the way, that girl is not my wife currently. Yeah. So a lot of people start to wonder does this guy have leadership capability or not? Like, the only thing he's interested in is chase a particular girl. So they petitioned to have me removed from office. This was the naughtiest thing that happened to me. Yeah.
Then what was your best memory of Hwachong?
Wow, I got a lot of memories. Because in the student council we do a lot of amazing things. Like for example, we built the Chenqiang, the Mid-Autumn Festival wall. And wow, we had to use scaffolding. It's like construction worker, you can imagine. Yeah.
It's a very high structure. I remember they always build it.
And there's no harness, no safety gear. I am very surprised no student died. Yeah, I am very shocked. Of course, nowadays with social media and with smartphone, nobody will dare to do it. The moment you take a smartphone and film, the principal will be expelled already. Principal, not the student. Yeah, but during those days, no smartphone, no social media, we could do anything we want, without getting caught. Yeah, so we built Chenqiang, built the wall, and then we even take the tampons. Yeah, you heard it right, okay? Tampons to make into a fireball. So we soak it with a lot of, I think turpentine or something. Then we light it up with a lighter and fireball. Then we swing the entire fireball from the 3rd floor all the way to the center of the plaza to form the campfire. Wow, I tell you, that feeling is aesthetic, electrifying. Yeah.
I remember.
You remember? Yeah.
It's like everybody's just waiting for that moment. Every autumn.
And the whole thing is not outsourced, We didn't use GBs and outsource to an outside electrician or anything. It was all done by 17-year-olds. Can you believe it? Wow. Nowadays, I don't know, 17-year-old, a bit strawberry already. Strawberry. Not their fault, not their fault. It's the ecosystem, you know. Yeah, all the parents start to overprotect until it becomes strawberry. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So after that phase of life, after your schooling days, can you share with us what happened once you get out to work?
National service, yeah.
Mm.
I think a lot of boys will identify with this. Yeah, after Hwachong JC, then go to national service, and talking about naughty things, national service do a lot of naughty things. Yeah. Yeah. So after that uni, then the rest of it, already. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we dive straight into your professional career and how, that point of how you managed to get out of that crisis in your life.
Wow. First of all, I must confess, I've never ever expected that a Hwachong student and someone with a good degree from NTU, which is the top 15 in the world, can be retrenched. This is unthinkable. Yeah, and being retrenched maybe is okay if you can find a job within 1-2 months, but being retrenched and being jobless for 9 months is unthinkable. I was never prepared for something like this. It's very tragic for me.
Has it been smooth sailing all the way until that point of time?
Yes, in fact, I would say more than smooth sailing because my starting pay wasn't very high. It was like 2,500. And then it grew to 3,002, then 3,006, then very soon it became 5,005, then became 6,000. Then in 2008, it doubled from 6,000 to 12,000. Yeah, so that was a very significant year for me. Then 2011, it doubled again.
Came out of the crisis in 2007.
Yeah, the world has crisis, but I didn't have crisis. My salary doubled. Yeah, and then in 2011, my salary doubled again from 12,000 to 24,000 per month, just to be clear, not per year.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was very smooth sailing. And then from being based in Singapore, running the Southeast Asia region, to being based in Hong Kong, running the Asia Pac region. Yeah, so life was very, very good. Yeah. And then family-wise, also very good. I got married very young, 26 years old. I got married to my first real girlfriend. I say real girlfriend because just now that Hwachong one not counted. That one not my girlfriend. She rejected me, by the way. That's just in case you're wondering. Yeah, so that wasn't my girlfriend. Then the first one who actually accepted me is my church friend. Yeah, then after that we got married at 26, and then I became a father at 28. So the rest of my life, it was very smooth sailing. Then we had one kid after another. In the end, we have 3 kids, 1 boy, 2 girls. Then I became expat, earning a lot. So life was very, very good. No mishap, no tragedy at all. So 2013 November, when I lost my job, it was very, very unfortunate. Yeah, I did not know how to pick myself up at all. I was very, very depressed. And unfortunately, my son also studied in Hwachong. I say unfortunately because then I had to go to Hwachong all the time, right? I sent him. Then I saw my name on the board. In case any one of you is interested, you can go to the school hall and you can see my name there under the 20th Student Council President. Yeah, so I felt ashamed that despite my name being on the school hall of Hwachong, that I was jobless, I was broke. I was very, very broke. I had to write to the government to send meal coupons. I bet a lot of you don't know that Singapore government gives meal coupons. Yeah, so my 3 children survived, not because of their father, but because of PAP government. Yeah, they receive meal coupons every week. They brought the meal coupons to school and exchange for food. So in the end, this was a very tragic life for me. Then in 2014 November, I had to make a very, very firm decision. Am I going to continue just looking for a job and borrowing money all the time, or do I want to start a business? Yeah, I had a very strong resistance not to start business. I don't think Hwachong, to be fair, during those days, 1993, Hwachong teachers did not teach students how to start business. So in the end, I did not grow up thinking I want to start a business. In the end, I decided I want to be a very, very good employee to climb the corporate ladder. But in 2014, when my bank account was close to zero, when I was borrowing money from my elder brother, and when the government had to give me grants and subsidies and even a specialized LTA EasyLink card with my photo on it. Can you imagine? I have a LTA card with my photo on it. And it's not because I'm a VVVIP or a white horse, Yeah, it's because I'm at the bottom 20% of Singaporeans. Yeah, so that was called a concessionary card. It was very, very devastating, embarrassing for me because I've always thought I'm an elite. I'm a very good student, good worker, good employee, good expat. I never knew wow, I can be dropping all the way to the bottom. And then no choice, I started a business. And 2014 November, I started a business and I've been running it till today. Now it's 2021. Yeah, about 7 years of running this business and scaling up. And I'm very proud that today I have 12 people in my team. Yeah.
I happen to be one of them.
Oh, no wonder you look familiar. It's an inside job.
Okay, just a moment. I think we have about 17 people together with us online. So if you are online together and there's a question that you want to ask Eugene, please feel free to type in the chat box.
Yeah.
Or what's one word that can describe how you're feeling tonight? Please type in the chat box as well. Yeah. So Eugene, having gone through that difficult period of time, what is it that made you not give up but continue to push on?
Very good question. It starts with the letter C. And it's not cash, okay? It's not cash. It's conviction. I think all of us need a conviction. Some of us at the age of 30, 40, 50, we haven't found a conviction. Yeah, we need to find a conviction. Very, very important. Yeah, conviction is more important than just a career. It's more important than just a business. A conviction is a non-negotiable belief. And what is my belief? My belief is that life has a meaning. And what is my meaning? My meaning is that I want to impact other people. I want to impact lives, not just my own 3 children and my wife and my parents. I want to impact people who need help. I want to impact people who are burnt out, people who are zombified, people who are confused, people who are unhappy, which is why I wanted to be a life coach. If I just wanted to earn money, I could have been a tuition teacher. Very easy to earn money. Just tell people I'm an ex-Hwachong student council president, a scholar of Singapore Stock Exchange, and I'm sure a lot of parents will queue up and send their kids to me. But I have no conviction about tuition. I'm sorry. If anybody is a tutor or send your kids to tuition center, please don't be offended. It's just a personal conviction that I feel that tuition is more harm than good. It is like a crutch to our children. The children cannot study independently, have to constantly rely on the crutch. And once you remove the crutch, the students don't know how to study by themselves anymore. So I refuse. No matter how broke I was, I refused to be a tuition teacher. I refused to run a tuition center. So I decided I want to do life coaching, which is quite ridiculous. In Singapore, very few people want to be life coaches. A lot of people wonder be a life coach can feed family or not? Can pay bills or not? Can earn how much? Is it going to be like one of those buskers in Orchard Road, play guitar and hope people give them 20 cents, 50 cents? So I had my doubts. It's not like I think that life coach definitely can earn money and feed my family of 5. I had my doubts.
5 years ago, I would not have heard of life coaching also.
Yeah. Even till today, if you go to LinkedIn, you can find a lot of life coaches. Yeah, but most of them are based overseas. Like America, UK, Australia. Still very, very few Singapore life coaches. Which is, by the way, why I ended up being the top 5 life coaches in Singapore. It's very funny. It's a bit embarrassing to say. It's because there are very few life coaches. That's why I'm in the top 5. Imagine if there are thousands of life coaches, I think the competition will be tougher.
Yeah.
So Yeah, answer your question.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
But at that point of time, right, was there any point of time you felt like, wow, I feel like giving up, and I don't want to carry on because
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
100%. If I tell you no, it's a lie. There were many points of time I wanted to give up, many times. Yeah. There were thoughts of killing myself as well, to be honest, because I bought a lot of insurance for myself. So by the way, I think a lot of people don't know. If you buy insurance more than 1 year ago, and if you kill yourself, the company will still pay your family whatever you are insured for. Yeah, so I'm insured for 1 million. So can you imagine my family will get $1 million the moment I kill myself? So the thought did cross my mind. But because I'm a Christian, and talking about conviction, I have a conviction that life is sacred. That it's a sin to kill myself. So I decided, no. Okay, I'm not going to do such a silly thing. So I decided to keep my life and I decided to strive on. Yeah, the other point where I almost gave up was when the Singapore Stock Exchange, they offered me a job for $8,000 per month. And it was very, very attractive because I was earning close to zero, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so $8,000 is a lot more than zero. Yeah, so I was contemplating maybe I should shut down my life coaching company and just be a kwai employee 9 to 6 for Singapore Stock Exchange. Yeah, have a comfort zone all over again. So the thought did cross my mind to give up being a life coach and focus on being a full-time employee again. Yeah, but my conviction that I should pursue a meaningful life more than just pursue money. Both start with M. Meaningful life is M and money is also M. Yeah, once you chase the wrong M, you will end up a very different person. Yeah, so I'm very glad that my conviction, my non-negotiable belief has always been, I cannot chase money. Especially after I got retrenched and became very confused, I decided, no, I'm not going to chase money anymore. I had enough chasing money. I want to choose a meaningful life. And that's why I said no to the $8,000 per month. And I decided, okay, enough. Even if I earn less, like 3,000, 4,000, at least I have a meaningful life. And the irony is, the moment I chose a meaningful life, I earn a lot more than $8,000 per month. Yeah, so that's life for you, Like if you want to sell a secret lab chair, right? You think that, I don't want to work as a full-time accountant or lawyer. I want to sell gaming chair. Then you actually end up earning millions, much more than the accountant and the lawyer. Yeah, so I always believe if you choose a meaningful life, a life full of purpose and passion, that the profits will come, the money will come.
Yes. Living a meaningful life. Okay, I really love that because I think there was a recent report that says that the suicide rate over the past 12 months actually went up by 13%.
Yes.
Specifically in the elderly, but also they noticed that in the younger generation that there's an increase in suicide. And that's very sad because, I mean, it's 12 months of 12 to 18 months of COVID and a lot of businesses are affected.
Yes.
But even for young people, which I read also increase the suicide rate, and that's really very sad because I feel even though we may go through difficult time, but nothing. I'm staying conviction as you that nothing, that life is just too precious to give up just like that. Yeah. So what are other takeaways that you get out of this period of time, and then how?
The other C is very important. Just now I talked about conviction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other C is called community. Yeah, we become the kind of person that we hang out with. In Chinese, like in Hwachong, I used to learn 近朱者赤,近墨者黑, right? Yeah, so if you are always hanging around with very negative people who say like, no lah, you'll never make it lah, 90% of businesses all fail one. Like, you so irresponsible, you should just go and drive Grab and earn a stable income. You shouldn't do what stupid life coaching thing and then what financial coaching thing. All these won't earn money one. So if I hang around with such people, I will probably not see you today lah. But I won't be inviting you to join my team. I won't be speaking as a speaker and coach. So I'm very thankful that I hang out with positive people. positive people like Mr. Liu Yuantai. You know him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Yeah, sounds familiar. Yeah, I even had lunch with him today. Yeah. So it is very important to hang out with positive people. Build a community. I mean, if there's no existing community where you can belong to, like, church cell group or Buddhist groups or Hindu or, if there's no natural community, then build a community, create a community. Yeah, so I use the function of WhatsApp to create many, many communities. And all these people are amazing people, right? Some have much worse life than me. Like some were born blind, some had traffic accident that they lost limbs, some had cancer and they survived. Some were retrenched not one time, like 4 times, 5 times. So there were a lot of people who have been through a lot worse than me, but they bounced back. Yeah, and I found that being around them gave me a lot of strength. Yeah, so don't misunderstand. A lot of people say, find strength within yourself. Self. Nonsense lah. Right, we cannot find strength within ourselves. Okay, I find strength, first of all, from God. Okay, I believe in God, the Almighty, the creator of the universe. And number 2, we find strength from our community. Right, you cannot find strength from yourself lah. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so I decided, okay, I'm going to build a community, and the community just grew and grew and grew until today. And I'm very thankful, that today I am among this community who can give value and inspire each other. Yeah, does this help? This reply?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, my friends, 17, 18 of you, I want to acknowledge some of the comments that have been flashed. But so sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. So Ronald mentioned, well done, Eugene. Yeah. Truly inspirational for many seeking meaning in life, and never give up.
Hey, thank you, Ronald.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Without you around, your family will not have enjoyed the money. Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Jess. Yes.
Presence is more important for them.
Yep.
And James would say, agree with you, Eugene. Must choose to live a meaningful life, and we can.
Yeah, it's our choice. This is the third C.
Okay, let me finish up our comments first. Adeline,
Sure.
yeah, annual college day is 47. I was 47, Hwachong's 47 birthday. Wei Liang, yes, hello, Wei Liang. Yes, yep, that's our comments. Okay, Dr. Lin. Hello, Dr. Lin. Dr. Lin Wei Liang, yeah. Okay, so we move on to the next C, choice.
Choice. Wow, I tell you, every choice leads to a consequence. If we want to choose a comfortable life, then don't be too sad when at the end of it, right? When you're 85, you look back and you didn't really achieve much. Yeah, you probably paid a lot of bills. You can still have your family and children, no problem. You probably would have upgraded to a condo, bought a car, entered a club, got a credit card. All the 5 C's in Singapore, you probably achieved that, but nothing much beyond that. Yeah, because you chose a comfortable life. But if you choose an impactful life, don't be surprised. You'll go through hardship. You share stories with people, go through Facebook Live like now, travel around the world to do mission work, raise funds for charity. Like Yuantai, I know you're raising funds to build a school for the less privileged in overseas. So if you choose an impactful life like Yuantai or me, then you will go through hardship for sure. That no one chooses an impactful life. Like Mother Teresa, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs. None of these people who choose impactful life had an easy life. Like Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan, right? She wanted an impactful life, and in the end, what happened? The Taliban shot her in the head. Right? She almost died. Yeah, so anybody who wants an impactful life will definitely go through hardship. Right? Don't expect a comfortable life and yet impactful life. You have to make a choice, and your choice will lead you down either a path of impact or a path of comfort.
Yes. Wei Liang, thanks for doing this. Yeah, our pleasure. And just now, Jess asked me a question, so I want to flash it again. Why am I known as a happy coach? Okay, I'll just keep my answer very short. It has to do with my personal journey. is my personal value. So I actually transited from life as a pharmacist in the pharmaceutical sector, in the retail sector in 2017, and then I came out and then I started becoming a freelancer, digital marketer, and finally in 2019 having the fortune and blessing to cross path with Eugene, and then I joined his team to become a life coach. And last year I joined his team to become a financial advisor as well. So why the happy coach? Happy is because I believe that happiness comes from being able to help people. So I have a framework called HAPPY, and the H stands for helping people. Because my journey as an entrepreneur, coming out from employment, the first 2 years were really very tough. Yeah, I found that there are many people, Eugene is one of them, and many other people, angels who cross path, and then they help me along the way. And then I found that helping people gives me great joy and great fulfillment. Yeah, so that's my life mission. Eugene briefly mentioned, my life mission is to build schools for less privileged children. And that's what I really want to do, to help people, to empower people with the positive and right mindset, and give them the ability to provide better living for their family and loved ones. Yeah, so that's why happy coach, because I believe happiness comes from helpfulness. Yeah, one of the 5 factors lah. So the other 5 factors, other 4 factors, I'll keep you in suspense.
Yeah, I love suspense.
Thanks, Joyce. Yeah, thanks, Joyce, for the question. Yeah, so back to Eugene. So after that, how then you decided what are some of the strategies or some of the actions that you took, right, to get yourself out of that valley and then walk out that valley?
Wow, this question very important. Yeah, because a lot of people think they positive mindset, I can do it. Then it becomes very airy-fairy, like building castles in the air. So we need something very concrete. Oh, that's the 4th C, man. Yeah. Wow,
Very
and then
concrete.
just says 5th C, or courage. Okay. These are all bonus C. Okay, I'm going to switch alphabet already. No more C. Okay, so letter M. Okay, so M. First is mindset, which I talked about many times already. I'm not going to repeat. Yeah. Then the second and third M are very concrete things. The second M is called mastery. You imagine you go to any hawker center, right? Then there will be char kway teow, nasi lemak with very long queue. Yeah, then another place got also nasi lemak, also char kway teow, but no queue. You know what's the difference between the two? Some people say is marketing, this and that. Actually, hawkers don't market lah. I mean, they have no Facebook ad, nothing. Basically, it's all word of mouth, right? Yeah. So the difference is mastery. One has very tasty nasi lemak, the other one not so tasty, right? In food and beverage, the most important thing is tasty lah. Not tasty, who cares about your color, logo, design, everything? Not tasty means not tasty, right? Same as tailor. A tailor, you can go and do all your marketing, but in the end, if you don't make a very good suit, people will not refer their friends to you. Yes. And also in every profession, in Chinese we say 行行出状元, right? In every profession, there is a mastery, right? Master chef, master tailor, master coach. So there's a master in everything, master architect. Yeah, so we want to achieve mastery in life. So I decided I'm going to upgrade myself. I went for NLP, Neuro-Linguistics Programming. If all of us don't know, please go and Google it. Very, very simple to Google. Yeah, so it was invented in the US, and then after that it spread all over the world. And I was lucky enough, or I believe Yuantai also went through NLP. And we decided, okay, we want to gain this competency, this new mastery in mindset transformation. So we took NLP. Then the other thing I took is called ICF, International Coaching Federation. So I'm an accredited coaching certificate. So I got the ACC, accredited coaching certificate, which means I can call myself a certified coach. Yeah, and then I also went through immunogenetics. Very big words, like as if I'm a doctor like that. So immunogenetics is a psychometric tool that tells us why a person behaves a certain way. and therefore we can then communicate with him a different way. Yeah, so that's emergenetics. Yeah, I went through a lot. I mean, I can list down all the programs I went through despite already having graduated from NTU. Yeah, so I tell you, the important thing is to keep on learning, keep on gaining mastery, keep on practicing until you reach mastery. You know, never rest on your laurels. Never say like, "Ah, yeah, enough already. I got masters of business admin. What else you want me to do?" People who speak like that, very sad. You know, they will never achieve much in life. Yeah, so keep on learning, keep on upgrading yourself. So that mastery. And the third M is money, which is why I became a certified financial advisor. You know, I decided like, hey, money is such an important skill in life. And I unfortunately didn't study money. You know, my degree was in mass comm and journalism, right? So I decided, okay, I'm going to study money this time. So I decided, okay, why don't I upgrade myself and go for 4 different exams, and I became a certified financial advisor, and it has completely changed my life and changed my clients' lives, because now I can use very short, sharp, powerful techniques and tools to help my clients, help people around me to gain competency in their money management as well. So when you combine all 3M, mindset, mastery, money, these are the 3 very tangible, very practical steps to rebuild whatever you have lost. Yeah, I hope this is helpful.
Okay, so to my audience, the 17 of you, there are 3 M's: mindset, mastery, and money. So which of the 3 M's resonate with you the most? Please type inside the comment box. Istina has a very long comment. Okay.
Wow.
Istina, thanks, Eugene. Thanks for sharing, Eugene and Yuantai. Eugene, out of curiosity, in your current life coach role, what are the top 3 issues faced by fellow Singaporeans that need advice and guidance? Can you shed some light on how you help them out of it? Istina's question.
Wow, I love Istina's question. Okay, it's not a coincidence to tell you the top 3 issues are mindset, mastery, and money. So the first, let's talk about mindset first. In fact, I just finished coaching just now. By the way, I have something called hike coaching. Yeah, so I go hiking for 3 hours with my clients, and throughout the whole hiking journey, I coach them. So we,一举两得啦, burn calories, burn fats, as well as coach. Yeah, so just now as I was coaching, I realized there was a mindset limitation by my client. Yeah, she keeps telling herself, say, no need to ask question, just try to find things out yourself on Google. A person who doesn't ask your boss question, doesn't ask client question, doesn't ask your colleagues question, you can still find out through Google, of course. Yeah, but you end up being a lot slower than people who ask. Correct. The moment I asked Yuantai question, Yuantai asked me question, we learn immediately. Just over one lunchtime, we learn a lot. But imagine we take our own sweet time to go and Google, and slowly, when you Google, there are at least 20 different articles, right? Then after, how do you know which article is useful, which article not useful? Then, very, very slow. Yeah, so I find that a lot of Singaporeans have a mindset limitation. That means they limit their potential by thinking the old way. They cannot break out of their parents' methods. They cannot break out of the methods they learn in school. So we are supposed to constantly challenge what we can achieve in our life. Like, for example, I never knew I can be a life coach or run a successful business. Yeah, but because I lost my job, that's why I found the courage or the desperation, to create a new career. And then I realized that, wow, I'm so good in coaching. I didn't even know. I should have started coaching much earlier, even before I got retrenched. Yeah, so this is the first big problem in Singapore. I would say this is the number 1 problem among clients, mindset. Yeah. Number 2 is mastery. A lot of us, we chose accounting, law, doctor, nursing, whatever you choose, business admin, not because you're really, really passionate in it. So in the end, after we get that degree, and then we go and work, then we become very mediocre kind of employee. Like we don't get the clients we want, the boss doesn't recognize us, doesn't promote us, and then big companies like Facebook, Google, Tesla, they don't headhunt us. So we are very mediocre. And a person between the age of 35 to about 50, will go through something called midlife crisis,
Mm.
right? That means the person starts to feel like the self-esteem very low. It's like, hey, how come I work for so long, but I'm not where I want to be? Lack of mastery. Yeah, so they come to me, they say, hey, Eugene, can you help me gain mastery in, for example, negotiation skills, in public speaking, in influence, persuasion, in sales, in critical thinking, in decision making, in anything, right? The moment they gain mastery in those, then they realize, hey, wow, my career is unlimited. But the moment they kept their mastery, then they realize they are stuck in a job they don't like, and then they cannot jump to any other department or any other company. So the number 2 biggest problem in Singapore is lack of mastery. Too many people are mediocre. Okay. The third problem is money. This one not I say one. This one is Monetary Authority of Singapore say one. Singhu. Okay, our government say one. Yeah. So apparently about 62% of Singaporeans are very poor in money management. Not just MAS lah. Life Insurance Association also say so, and then OCBC survey also say so, and there's a fintech company called SYFE, SYFE, also say so. Virtually every survey done about Singaporean shows that majority have poor money management. And majority don't have enough insurance. Majority are not well prepared for retirement. Anything that you can think of that is money related, we are very lousy. And just last week, CPF board published that half of people who took the special account money to go and invest in stocks actually perform poorer than the CPF guaranteed return. Once again, this is called gay kiang, gay kiang. Like government give you 4% guaranteed, you go and touch and buy stock, buy unit trust, thinking that you can outperform the government. Poor thing. Okay. So in the end, money management become another big problem for Singaporean. So when you combine the 3 big problems together, limiting mindset, lack of mastery, become mediocre, and poor money management skill, and many people suffer from all 3 at the same time. The sun gao, the sun gao, wow, I tell you, such a person becomes a corporate zombie. That means their body is at work, but their soul is somewhere else. It becomes very sad. That's why I became a life coach. I want to bring life back into corporate zombie so that they find the courage, the skill to leave their job and to start something that resonates with their life purpose.
Wow, that's very powerful. So those of you who are watching, the 18 of you, you can actually go and visit www.eugeneseah.com, and actually you can fill up your name and email, and you get this free 10-step abundance blueprint. Yeah. So please visit eugeneseah.com. You can actually connect with Eugene as well on Facebook and LinkedIn. He's very active on Facebook and LinkedIn. So please connect with Eugene. He's the abundance man. So we're coming to the end of our show, but just one final advice for people who are going through a tough time during this period of time. Is there any words that you encourage them, or you let them know or share with them to help them to keep on keeping on?
I'm very sad to announce that last year, 2020, due to COVID, 100,000 jobs were gone, and together 100,000 families were affected. Yeah, and as someone who has lost my income before and couldn't feed my family properly and had to ask the government for help, I really, really can empathize with whatever they are going through right now. And you see a lot of Grab driver, Grab delivery nowadays. They are just trying to make a living. They drive around in the rain. They cycle around in the rain, in the sunshine to deliver food just to earn that little money to feed their family. So my heart really goes out to everybody suffering financially right now. I just want to say that at this moment, the most important thing is to reach out into a community. Yuantai and I belong to many communities. We have a hiking group. Yuantai organize hiking groups every Saturday, Sunday. And then I have lots of Zoom webinars. I teach people retirement planning for free through a Zoom webinar. I teach people life coaching for free. I teach people everything for free. Negotiation skills for free, personal branding for free. So reach out to us. don't be shy, like hide yourself in a room and then just cry. Reach out to Yuantai, reach out to me, reach out to people around you whom you think are positive. And this community is very important. I cannot emphasize how important a community is. And once we stick together, when we grow together, we inspire each other, we spur each other on, and I tell you, we become unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Yeah.
So yes. So please, okay, don't be alone. Don't think that only you are broke and only you are suffering, everybody else is successful. That's total nonsense. Stop lying to yourself. Okay, everybody is struggling in their own unique ways. So all of us need to come together as struggling human beings so that we stop struggling, so that we can achieve abundance in our life.
Yes, Istina. Thanks for your comments. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Stay positive. Mindset does play a major role. Thanks, guys. And thanks everyone who have spent time to tune in and spend this 1 hour together with us. So this is actually a series of alumni interview. And next up, I'll have Sean Wong. It's upcoming in 2 Saturdays from now. And please sign up for our Hwachong Annual College Day, which is coming up soon on 21st of August, 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Singapore time. And you can simply just go to the website www.hwachongjcalumni.org/47. And also, please connect with Eugene Seah, www.eugeneseah.com. And just sign up, just fill in your name and email and just get a free 10-step abundance blueprint, which would definitely help you, especially even during this period of time. So thank you for your time. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you. This is a lovely session. I wish it could go on and on. We can actually go on, but let's respect the people's time. And thank you, guys. See you soon at the Hwachong JC Alumni College Annual College Day on the 21st of August. Thank you, guys.
Hwachong kebaba.
Don't ask me to sing a school song. I think I'm going to rehearse. I can't remember. Hey, Celine, yes. Thanks, Celine. Thanks, Jess, for your comments. Thanks, Wei Liang. Thank you. And Ronald and River, mindset. Yep. Yes, it's all about the mindset. But also, don't forget about mastery and money. Okay, thank you guys. Good night, and have a very blessed weekend ahead. Bye bye.
拜拜，我爱花叔，花叔爱我。